Are you kidding me? You're like, you bought this at a really low price. I'm gonna sue your ass. Buddy, you're the one that sold it. We need to talk to you. The box. It's about the box. You mean my precious. Yeah, good idea. Oh, also, dies of cringe. A blessing it is, or is it a curse? Curses are scary. He's every single Dark Souls NPC. Came here to kick ass and chew bubble wrap, and I'm all out of bubble wrap. The box. What happened to Beauty? If he's cursed, I'll drink to that. Please show us the T-bowl. This is important merchandise. You mess it up, you buy it. Cough, cough. Rough cough, actually. Wait till the coughs become evil coughs. This wrapping paper around the T-bowl. Yes, it's a calendar for the village's liquor store. And their address is listed too. Hirutsuka Village. That was convenient. We need to head to Hirutsuka Village. Imagine it would have just been Hololive's monthly. Or Holostars monthly. Okay, so I guess let's use our glasses here. Holy shit! The red box must have been here before. I knew it. Strange shadows around the box. Maybe there's some traces that hints at the nature of the box. Observe. The shadow of a man holding a box. Is this Nishitani-san? Must be a trace from when he brought in the box from somewhere. Box that is quite smaller than the red box and also a decorative scroll. The shadow seems to be a trace of when he brought back the red box. I wonder if there's any clues on which the village box came from. They really need to like make sure that the options get unoptionized, you know? Get grayed out. Holy shit. It's Slenderman? When you progress enough. Like there should be kind of like a, if you think about it like a tree, right? Once you've progressed up the branches, the lower branches shouldn't be choosable. Shouldn't be options anymore. Because then it just makes it seem like you're going backwards, right? And it kind of pulls you out of the game. Looks similar to the one I saw at Mr. Beauty's place. I wonder what it is. Like, okay, so I'm kind of been like inundated with like game developing ideas and like things of doing it. The way that I would do that is each option has like a hidden number associated with it. So for example, all the first options that you can choose are like 1, right? 1. And then if you get one that progresses the dialogue tree, that's now a 2, right? So once you get to the tier 2 option, you have to make sure that all the tier 1 options don't the easiest way to do it would be like once you get to the tier 2 option, you delete all the tier 1 options. And if there are a few that like, you know, can move like that wouldn't impact the story, you can just copy them again into like the tier 2 or whatever. Stuff like that. Oops. How do I... Oh, it's Z. I was about to say, like, how do I get the glasses off? Alright, let's go. Jasmine, are you really okay? Obviously not. There is still hope. Nishitani-san might have imbued the red box with a curse after reading some kind of book. What a jerk. So this is fault too, eh? But his answers are all over the... No, the box was already cursing the person before him. I'll try to catch any hints he may have. Yasmin, are you okay? It looks like we do have hope. Oof, for real? Was it that hopeless before? We'll get to the root of this curse, I promise. Yeah, cool. Can't wait for it. Cough, cough. Evil cough. Okay, we're missing one clue. A square imprint in the dust with dead bugs around it. It's the same as Mr. Beauty's place. The red box was here before. There we go. Coffee break. So the Kotori Baku was from Hirutsuka Village. Nishitani-san, why did you take that box? Why? Because what good does a box do if you can't take it? What good is a ray of sunlight if you can't feel it on your skin? What good is a breeze flowing through the wind if you can't feel it on in your hair. I couldn't take my... What good is a curse if you can't kill someone with it? I couldn't take my eyes off when I first saw it. I realized I was holding it. That box is at a whole new level from the fakes I've ripped off so far. Okay, don't mention that to the possible customer. It's the real deal. Wow. Yeah, the divinity is coming. No one will be safe. Imagine if seeing like something so real that you stop hustling. That's what happened to this dude. He's like, hustling doesn't... Like, it has no meaning anymore. I don't want to sell all these fakes anymore because I saw the real thing once. Nishitani-san? Fuck my girl life? Fuck my good life? Fuck my ghoul life. Oh no, please! Nishitani-san, please answer me! I think he's dead. Thank you for coming so fast. Oh no, it's one of the models from the Sexy Fireman calendar. Humph. Another of Miyosaki's associates. What the hell is going on with that dude? Hmm? Is there a problem? No, but who the hell is Miyosaki? He's not dead. It's probably a myocardial infarction or something. Yeah, it's probably like a heart attack. We get those all the time. Who cares about them, man? I see. Have a good day. This guy's just really like, yeah, it's probably a heart attack. Who cares, man? For now, we really need to figure out the curse. Unless we do something, the same thing is going to happen to Jasmine and Rina-san. It's from the director. Yo, is this the fastest dissolution points of all time? Are you alright, Miss Sazumi? Director-san! The box curt put Nishitani in an ambulance. Yes, I saw everything. I'm keeping watch on Jasmine too. I need to get Hidutsuka Village now. Good idea. Ms. Zami, please do head to Hidutsuka Village. Ugh, okay. I will have Jasmine on standby and on watch at Mr. Miyosaki's place. She is in no condition for long distance driving. And if they open the box before we figure out the curse, the damage may be irreversible. You'll be handling this investigation alone from here. Ms. Zami, it is up to you whether we manage to save Jasmine. Alright, just put all the pressure on my shoulders. I will do what it takes to help Jasmine. Alright, then head to Hidutsuka Village by taxi. And by the way, make sure the receipt reads Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What? So this must be Hidutsuka Village. Ah, that might be one of the residents. Excuse me. Hello. Oh my god. Medea goes to jail. Oh my god. I'm looking for the Tajima family residence. The Tajima estate? What exactly for? I won't stop you, but blame yourself and if anything happens. Yes. Least helpful villager of all time. Phew, at least I made it here. Most helpful villager just dropped. I feel so anxious without Jasmine. Okay, why are you blowing up my phone, man? It's from the director. He's kind of clingy, It seems you've arrived at Hidutsuka Village, Tajima family. Yes, made it here somehow. This has been on my mind since visiting Nishitani's place. The red box, which is likely a Katori Bako. Its curse was affecting Nishitani-san, though he is an adult man. Whereas the curse supposedly only affects women and children. Well, maybe he's a man-child, like that Sabrina Carpenter song. You're right, I remember too. Will I be okay? Okay. Tangent. I know I do lots of tangents on this show, on this channel. Although people saying that Sabrina Carpenter's like cover was like messed up, I mean, it's just like, yeah, it is, but she's also kind of a freak, so I guess like let that freak flag fly, but like also ask for my I didn't consent to be part of the freak show. Basically what I'm saying is that don't put all of your stock, don't ever meet your heroes, right? When you admire someone, I'm talking to the people who like said that Sabrina Carpenter was like a paragon of like, of culture, pop culture or whatever. Whenever you put your admiration and expectations on someone that you don't know anything about other than that they, like, for example, make music or make books or something, you're bound to be disappointed, right? So I don't think that Sabrina Carpenter did anything bad with the cover. It's just that you expected her to not do that, and then she did that, and now you're pissed off at her. Indeed, it's concerning that you show no signs of being cursed. Of those who went near the box, the only two yet to be cursed are Mr. Mayusaki and you, Miss Amy. It seems there may be a condition for receiving the curse. I agree, and gender and age don't seem to be a factor. Talking to a local might reveal something related. I suspect we will find clues in the Tajima family home. Understood. Maybe they're just sick with like... Oh. Hello. Oh my god. Maybe they're just sick with Uggo. The ugly disease. Yeep. Yikes, Scoops. You from that urban something center? Oh, yes I am. Got a call from Meguriya earlier? So you're researching cultural properties? Why does every single sentence he says end in a question? Huh? Cultural properties? Yes, that's exactly right. It's about the cultural properties here. We were hoping to ask you about this home's history and things and look around if possible. Yes? My name's Hatekayama. I've been placed in charge of maintaining this estate. The owners of this house, the Tajima family, have already passed away around a decade ago. By the way, new soundtrack. This game has like actual different songs. That's crazy. Nobody lives here now, so you can look around freely. Let me know if you have any questions. I will, thank you. I've been trying not to comment on it, but it does, like, the main song of this game does loop over and over again. And we just now have new music. Observe. Lots of nice dishware. They look pretty expensive. Look closer. Wait a second. These discount Disney products. Some of these seem really fancy. There's an empty space here. Looks like a T-bowl might have been in this spot. I do like that picture, that meme of the person saying, I've got guests coming over. Time to take out the good dishware. And it's all the Disney plastic stuff, etc., etc. The series of photos of the dignified elderly. This must be the Tajima family's lineage. Did some of these people die from the box's curse, perhaps? No, they probably died from World War II. I should ask Hatekayama-san about this. Hey, yo, bro, what did all these people die from? I'll be here, so let me know if you have any questions. Have you lived in this village and worked this job for a long time? Yes, been here for a long time, though I usually work on my farm. Ever since the Aura farm. Ever since Shuzo Tajima passed away about 10 years ago, I've been in charge of maintaining this estate. I see. I heard that a distant relative of the Tajima family is living overseas, so they have the rights to this estate and belongings by inheritance. Okay, thank you, exposition explainer. So the things in this house are owned by those overseas relatives? How old is the warehouse? The warehouse is supposed to be communal property owned by the village. Oh, he's angry about that. May I ask you about the Tajima family? They were the village head of Hirutsuka village for a long time. The Tajimas are famous around here. You can't spell village without evil. Think about that. They were a distinguished family in this village, but that came to an end with Shuzo's son's passing. Could you tell me about Shuzo Tajima? You're sounding more and more like a detective. Shuzo Tajima was his father. I didn't do it! Those were allegations! I didn't murder them! He's like, you're sounding more and more like a criminal, Hatekayama-san. To put it bluntly, the more he more or less lived off the Tajima family fortune. Yo, I wish I could live off a fortune. Damn, bro. Some people really get born with like all the good stuff, man. He never married and played around through his late years, then eventually lost his mind in the sauce. He stopped showing up, so we came checking on him and found him dead in the warehouse. Heart attack. He had a heart attack? Sorry to ask this all of a sudden, but there was a box. I was afraid that she was gonna ask him about his face. There was a box with a pattern design, which was probably in this house. The box? Are you really here to research cultural property? The box could be a cultural property. Is part of a cultural property. I don't know where you heard that, but I refuse to talk about it. Let me guess. The man who came the other day, Nishitani, has been babbling away. Insolent thief. Nishitani-san came here and took away the box, didn't he? I told you I'm not going to talk about that. Doesn't seem like he'll say anything more. How can I get him to open up? Talk about the Uma Musumes. Talk about but the photos of the Tajima family lineage displayed in the house. Oh yes, the rugged face on the far left. That's Rinzo Tajima. He was family head 2 generations ago. Made a fortune before the war through his trade business with South America. He was the powerful landlord of this entire area. Both the house and old warehouse were built during this time. Loved drinking and was short-tempered, so he had no small number of enemies. Yo, which real one doesn't? Man. Then again, he's said to have lost his mind too for whatever reason and died of a heart disease. Rinso-san lost his mind and had his heart problems too. His son Shujiro was the previous family head, in a stark contrast to his father Rinso. Kind-hearted and hard-working. But Shujiro passed away too from a heart... Oh my god, at a young age. There's a movie... I forget what it's called. It's something about like the beauty of living or something. And one of the funniest like moments in that movie is that, okay, the whole movie is just sad, right? It's like a really sad movie. But this guy's like explaining like how all of his like, you know, parents and grandparents have all died. And he's like, yeah, so my grandparent like, you know, fell over on a train track and got run over. And then his great grandparents used to work on the the rail tracks, and then they also fell over and got run over by a train. And then like my mom, she like, you know, she was driving on the car and then, you know, got hit by a bus, and then she went to the hospital and she survived. But then when she got out of the hospital, she got run over by a train. And the way that they say it's like really funny. I mean, it's the funniest you can be about, you know, people getting run over by train tracks. Sometimes life is so, you know, sad, absurd, and messed up that all you can do is laugh. Joker face. Thanks to Shujiro's son Shuzo, the Tajima family's only son who died around a decade ago. He was similar to his grandfather Rinso, but he was a spoiled child, lost his mind, then had a heart attack. So 3 generations of Tajima family heads passed away from heart problems. Maybe they just don't run. You ever think about that? Maybe they just didn't do any cardio. Observe. This seems to be a small altar or shrine. A weird looking plant's vines are entwined around it like snakes. Snakes? No way. I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky little snake. Examine. So this is the old warehouse. Will it just open? Humph. Nope, it's locked. I should ask Hatakayama-san. Hatakayama-san, give me the key so I can pilfer your warehouse. I'm surprised at how young you are for an investigator. Who said anything about investigating? I'm here just to look at your cultural properties, man. Would you mind unlocking the old warehouse so I can take a look inside? No, that's off limits, not a place for strangers. Even us villagers avoid entering unless we really have to. Why would you really have to? Okay. I need to think of a way to convince him. There's like a anime waifu in here, I heard. There's like Pokemon cards in here. What does this guy seem like he'd be into? There's like a season 5 of The Sopranos in here. It's like limited edition, man. It's signed by Polly Walnuts. Okay, never mind. Get out of here. Nothing there. Oh, what if we break the... Okay, never mind. I was like, what if we break the dishware? Oh, what we do is we use our powers. A shadowy figure. Nishitani-san, perhaps? He seems to be looking around a lot. What is he doing? Looking around pretty suspiciously. One of the tea bowls is missing from the cupboard. Did Nishitani steal it? I wonder if Hatakayama-san knows about that. Ah. Who the hell are you? A shadow carrying boxes and things? Probably Nishitani-san. So he did take that red box from this village. This dude really just stole this shit, didn't he? Judging from the shadow, it's safe to say that Nishitani-san was here. He has the red box and decorative scroll, but isn't carrying the small box with the tea bowl. I'm surprised at how young you are. Tea bowl from the cupboard. But the tea bowl in the small box from the cupboard. The T-Bowl, you know where it's gone to? Chances are Nishitani-san took it away without permission. Ark, I knew it was him. It's probably still at Nishitani-san's place, so you should be able to get it. It's probably still... Lady, you saw it. Glad to hear that. This estate and the belongings in it are the property of distant relatives of the Tsujima family. By the way, where are they? How distant are they? Are they perhaps overseas? We'd be in trouble if anything got lost. I promise we'll bring that T-Bowl back, so please tell us about the red box. Okay, okay. Please tell us about the red box again. Yes, the red box. The red rum box. It was made by this family head 2 generations ago. So they could curse someone? No, it was just made to like put stuff inside. What are you talking about curses? Curse someone? Who told you such nonsense? I thought he'd made the Katori Bako. Don't know what you mean by Katori Bako? Baka. But you could say it was a cursed box. So the curse did take effect. What happened to who? Zammy, when you investigate, you don't just plop all of your like leading questions onto the table and expect the other person to like, you know, answer them for you. Have you seen Columbo, Zammy? You act dumb. Okay? You act dumb and make the other person think that you're stupid so they walk straight into your trap. Many of the villagers lost their minds. A damn man in the west lost his mind. Villagers lost their minds? What happened to them? They started listening to Kanye again. They eventually died from illnesses of the heart. This happened around my grandfather's time. They started taking galaxy gas. Villagers died because of the box. So the story about the box's curse was true. About Nishitani-san. Grr, that thief. Showed up offering to buy dormant treasures from us at good prices. I turned him down, but he kept pushing. I told him the items in the warehouse weren't for sale and he went for the warehouse. I figured the stuff in there should be fine to let go. He took the red box, decorative scroll, and other things stored there. Okay. The people that were trying to cancel Nishitani-san were saying that he bought stuff for low prices. Like, okay, that's not something you should be canceled for. That's just a hustle, right? He hustled them. Okay? Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? But here's the thing. He stole shit. Now that's actually cancelable, right? They should be saying that, yo, this dude stole my dad's shit. Please unlock the warehouse. Could you please open the warehouse? I won't take long, just look. Oh my, this is funny. This guy's saying like, yeah, this dude came over here and stole shit after I let him into the house. And she's like, oh man, that sucks. That sucks or whatever, but can you let me into the warehouse, please? We avoid even touching the warehouse key for fear of catching an unholy curse. An unholy curse? There's a small shrine in the courtyard. We keep the key there as a kind of divine item. If you want to look inside the warehouse, go ahead and take the key from there. The shrine in the courtyard, noted, thank you. Scary, but I have to save Jasmine. I think what I'll do is I'll save... Should write some notes on the people I met. I'll end the video after I get to the next save thing. Hadekayama-san looks after the Tsujima family home, which no longer has any residents. He was looking for something that was taken from a cupboard in the house. What was it? It's T-Bowl. He seems worried. I should send it back to him later. Holy shit. So the key is supposed to be in here. The vines are in the way. There it is, the key. Time to open up the warehouse. Smiley face. Warehouse key. Alright. That is my cue, so I'll save opening up the warehouse for the next part. But if you made it this far, I appreciate it. So I can subscribe, leave comments. This so far, I think this is the best case so far. I know I said so far twice. But that's just because I'm a duplicitous fella. Like this one actually has like stakes because Jazzy is my girl, right? Is my goat. And I don't want her to die. So I think that's a pretty good one. Anyway, like I said, if you made this far, I appreciate it. So I can subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all on the flip side. But bye.